Hey, before we dive in, I am hosting a free class this week. You can enroll for it right now. Down in the description box below, you'll find a link. This is because our Kokoist enrollment, our class certification, is closing this week on Thursday. And if you're still a little bit on the fence, I'd love to get you off of that fence and creating some real momentum in your business using fun and exciting and tried and true products like Kokoist Japanese gel. So again, this class is completely free. Grab your spot using the link in the description box below, and I hope to see you in there. One of the beauties of working with potted soft gel is the freedom to choose your own brushes. You see, when you're working from a bottle, you will be left with a generic brush to use and force it to fit you. And if you believe in your individuality as a nail artist, then you will also believe that there is a brush out there crafted for you. And so once you go out and eventually find your mate, it will be in your best interest to treat it kindly. That is exactly what we'll be diving into in today's video. Hey there and welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Paola of paolaponcenails.com, and I hope you succeed as an independent stylist using premium soft gel only. If you'd like to continue growing with me in this niche, then at the end of this video, do consider subscribing. So you got your pots, now you need your brushes. Finding the perfect brush for your applications can make you faster and more precise at your services, especially when you take care of them. First, let's identify the 5 typical scenarios for treating your brushes. Number 1, when breaking a new brush in. Number 2, when storing that brush after use. Number 3, when it needs a deep flush. Number 4, when restoring it after it has hardened. Or number 5, after you accidentally cured it. Number 1, when breaking in a new brush. When you first receive your new brush, it will be dry, meaning it will be dry of any gooey gel resin, but it will have a thin film on it, which last time I checked, it is a thin spray-on resin. So you want to take all that film off before you first use. Otherwise, you're going to see a lot of little stuff or debris or lint-like material on your application. The next thing you would do with that brush is to saturate it in a clear gel. What clear gel, you may ask? Preferably the one you are going to assign this brush to. But what if it is a color gel? I still would want you to use clear so that we don't embed any one color too deep inside the bristles, especially a dark or glittery color. Number 2, when storing a brush after use. Maintaining your brushes after use is quite easy, and most of the time the type of care we will be describing here is all that you will need. To maintain your brush after use, you simply want to squeeze out the excess with a lint-free towelette and reshape your brush before popping it back in the cap. I know, super easy. That's all the cleaning your brush needs after each use. And you don't even have to use a towelette. You can remove the excess on your pot or on another lint-free surface like an art palette. Number 3, when it needs a deep flush. Your brushes will need a deep flush when you are reassigning their use or when you are removing stubborn material from it, like highly pigmented colors and glitters. In this scenario, or in a scenario where your brush may sit there for days or weeks before use, it may be a good idea to grab a clear gel. Any clear gel will do, but especially one with a low viscosity so that it can easily flow through the bristles. For a clear color option, like if you just wanted the clear base of your colors, consider a brand's mixing gel, as these contain a similar formulation used for their colors, except for the pigment, of course, or whatever additive is in there. For those of you regulars here, in the Kokoist line of products, that would be Art Clear Zero. And in leaf gels, that would be mixing gel. This won't foolproof your gel brush from going hard, but it will certainly keep it conditioned and slow down that process. To flush the brush, simply tap it in the gel until it runs clear. If things get really stubborn, do give it a quick plunge in alcohol and immediately recondition the brush in gel. Number 4, restoring a brush after it has hardened. If you're positive you have not accidentally cured your brush either by exposing it to the sun or your curing unit, and you simply taken the brush out of the lid and realize the bristles are stiff, this can happen within a few days, more like weeks though. I have good news and bad news for you if this has happened to your brush. The good, your brush is salvageable. The bad, your brush will need a little longer soak in alcohol than desired. To restore your brush after days and weeks of no use, simply set your brush in a dapping dish with an alcohol solution of about 90%. Check it about 2 minutes later by pushing it in the solution to see if the bristles have started to separate. If not, leave it longer. Once you get some movement in the bristles, you can remove and continue to break the brush in clear gel. Number 5, after you've accidentally cured your brush. It's happened to all of us at some point. If you know for a fact that you've accidentally cured your brush either in sunlight or in your curing unit, your brush could be done. The gel will need to be dissolved, and depending on what kind of gel it is that you are working with or how long the gel cured for, you will need a solvent to dissolve the gel that has cured in the brush. Start by first soaking in alcohol and then combing through the bristles with a thin dotting tool. If it needs further work, add a little bit of acetone to the alcohol solution you poured, and you want to soak it in there for just a few seconds, maybe a minute. Bring it out, comb the bristles again to see if you see more movement. You should, because that gel would start dissolving in that little bit of acetone. So some brushes you use very often, others are brand new perhaps, and if you have now been neglected for a few weeks or months, well, now you have your guide to gel brush restoration at whatever stage your brush finds itself. So make sure to save this video for later. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Thank you for watching, and if you found this video valuable, would you do me a favor and give it a thumbs up so that I may help more people? Do check out the description box below for any current resources and promo codes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.